Like, generally, this is making me bold. 1,000 buying a tractor process not being able to flex railway one loader. Exactly my point right here. So yeah, so we are gonna have railway in like what? I don't even know how. Wait, what? Today in around 2 days, right? Yeah, we are gonna have it in around 2 days, and well, I was oh shit, railway one can kind of nostalgia vibes and whatnot, right? But talk of stream elements, but yeah, turns out like there's so much wrong about this. Let me see. Maybe around this. So the chat is not. This is the yada yada right reflection right one bokgak main story stage 833. Same bullshit. If you're up high or raise the level mid run, they will be the same. Major changes. So this is the major changes, right? Refraction railway 1 bokgak will have new recommended uptime. It's basically just we will cap it at level tier 4 and level 44 or level 55. Sorry, not 44, but yeah. Identity level in refraction railway 1 bokgak will be capped at level 51, which is, I guess, kind of good because this is permanent, right? This is a permanent event. Permanent event. So like it's after chapter. I will stick under chapter. So I was after chapter 8. So yeah, 833, right? So it kind of makes sense to make it cap at level 55 instead. But this is the part where your refraction railway 1 bokgak enemy stat and skill will be adjusted to reflect this change. Okay, we gonna skip here first. Can I open image new tab? Okay, so if you want to see, right, like I don't know if you can see or not, but I can see it clear that this is 2. Like this number is 208 or 2 or something, right? If you check, oh shit, I have this page. Where's Isang? Wait, what? If you check at Isang, right? Isang HP right here is 208 as well. So this is level 55, right? So this is level 55. So they have it already. They are testing this, and this seems to like the G Corp manager, right? So if you search for G Corp manager refraction railway 1, which I think will be orientation, yep. Then we press on the line 1 and we press on this. I think I have to press on that. No, enemy, right? And not this one. Oh, I forgot where I found it. Give me a second here. Cause it should be around here, right? It's not this. This is not this. Oh, this one. Sorry. Yeah. So it's this lot right here, right? This lot right here. That's in this picture right here. See, if you see, like this is with hair. This is kind of bold or something. Like this is with hair. This is bold or something. Oh, this is actually bold. But this is the recollected. The refraction railway 1 is this one, right? If you see, the HP is 168. Meanwhile, in this picture is around 200. We cannot tell for sure, but I believe this is 246, right? So like 246, 168 is around 46%. So this is 46% increase. I think this one is like 31% increase. So first of all, the HP scaling, like they don't just slap like a number. Let's just say 40%, right? Like boom, all enemies are now 40% HP. But the problem right here is, if we have level 55 units like right now with our current units like Knight of Despair, Rodion, then Tune of Hatred, Wild Hunt, hit flip with binds, right? I'm pretty sure this this guy are like one turnable, no? This is like one shotable. Sure, you could say like, but it's the first stop. You you're right. You could like say some bullshit right here, but the problem is still stands, right? This HP, their quote unquote HP scaling with our power creep scaling is not the same. I'm pretty sure this will be like way easier than back then when Railway 1 exists. But yeah, I guess let's move on. So we'll back to here. Give me. Yeah, we were at this thread about landmine bokgak is at 13 stations. So yeah, we're fighting 13 enemies, which is the same as all Refraction Railway 1 by the way, that's what my AC, but yeah, 13 stations, the same without any rest stop. The problem with this, right? The problem with this is you could just technically reset over and over and over again. So if we have like, okay, so we have 5 units, right? Since this is Railway 1, 5 units, we could do the same thing like over and over and over and over again to try to get the quote-unquote perfect skill rotation, which is, for example, 6 skill tree in a row for every single stage, which makes it really grindy, I guess. Grindy is a correct word, I guess, but yeah, there's 13 stations. That any remaining ego resources is the same as normal railway, right? The remaining ego resources after the station can be used in subsequent station. So if you have like 5 1 1 1 1 1 for example on station 1, after clearing station 1 it will be there on station 2. And major changes, sinners will now recover HP and dead sinners will be revived. What are they thinking about this, right? Like, okay, like right now there's so much IDs that need like HP conditional, for example LC falls. First off, LC falls, right? Then both of the U clear, I'm pretty sure both of the like Cock clear and Cock hit cliff will have HP conditional, then Peacock hit cliff as well, alongside with I guess all of the others, right, are due because of every single stage it will be back to 100% HP, 100% HP. That means that like there's no way for them to shine, right? Because what? I'm at stage 3, then I go to stage 4. When I go to stage 4, all of my units full HP again. It's like, I kinda get it if like, oh yeah, it's for new people, yada yada yada, right? But still, like core mechanics of some units, right, is the ability of some units is to be at low enough HP so they deal more damage. But what? You know what? It must be hard for you guys, right? Let me heal all your HP. But like meanwhile, SP value will carry over to one station to another. Revived sinner will retain a pre-death SP value. So negative sinners, like negative SP sinners, will be dead, right? Negative SP sinners, if they are dead, they will be still negative. But what about positive? Positive, like, I don't get it. If you get corroded and die, the next turn you will still be corroded, no? Like, doesn't make any sense. Like, why retain the pre-death SP? I mean, this will be abused a lot, I'm pretty sure. If there's a way for it to be optional, it will be better. That's what I'm saying from Railway 3. I wish it was optional. So, like, do you want to heal HP? Do you want to heal SP? Like, there should be an option like heal SP, heal HP, heal both, or do nothing, right? At the very least, it's not hard to do. It's just basically cacking, like, it's cacking units that have HP as conditionals, right? Also, how is this going to affect the Asia economy? I don't really know, but I'm pretty sure like some of these stages will not use Heisho because Heisho is one turn, right? If the HP still seem like, am I still? Oops. Whoa. Wrong F1. If the enemies are like this still at like this HP, this kind of HP, I'm pretty sure Heisho might not be used, right? Except for the bosses, I guess. But yeah, like this is too little HP to like what a single bunch will obliterate all of this, right? So basically, could just do what you call it again, Torakalgi or Yoshu, right? Torakalgi or Yoshu to kill like all of the other enemies. Meanwhile, one will do Wathan, Heathcliff, Binds, or some shit. We don't know, but it's just Tora or Yoshu all your allies. Meanwhile, like 3 of your allies, then you go Wathan, Heathcliff, Binds. It will still kill or wherever. I think it's kind of stupid. But yeah, I mean, Railway 1 was enemy. So it's basically Railway 1 enemy, so yeah. Nothing we can do about it. But yeah, Refraction Railway 1 bokgak chain battle system. So first of all, no more double slotting. Because back then there's like strat to double slotting our Heathcliff, right? So no more double slotting. Which I guess it's fine because for new players, we have to cater to new players, right? For new players, that's fine because I mean, yeah. Oops. For new players, that's fine because at the end of the day, you have to understand, right? Not everyone will be try hard, right? But the problem is chain battle. Like, how about solo? Like, you're killing other parts of the game just to cater quote unquote new players, right? Why can't you make, like, let's just say, why can't you make it's optional like Mirror Dungeon? Mirror Dungeon is optional, right? Why don't we make it optional instead of like force 12 sinners? I don't want to use Gregor, for example, or something, right? But the backup units receive starting SP buff, common things, right? The further you are, the more SP you are. Minus coin identities receive negative starting SP buff. But apparently not for QH and King Knight of Despair Rodion, because what? They have positive and negative form. Even if you have negative form, they will start with positive starting SP buffs, which means they are kind of fucked unless you're putting them in like the first 5. Other than that, you're kind of fucked because I don't want to play with KOD with like positive SP. It's like too much of a hassle. Not enough damage, not enough infliction with basically nothing. Line 1 isn't available until 8:30 is complete, so the player will probably have one established by then. Yeah, that's the point, right? Like, if you're beating 8:33 already, I think there's zero way that you have like a shit team, basically, right? Let's just be blunt, right? There's no way you have a shit team to not be able to like just clear away with just 5 units. Like, what? I think it's worth, like, for example, I want to solo this whole railway. Like, what should I do? Kill all my other lives? That's like, stupid, no? But in line 1 book, major changes in station only. We have selected both the deployment pack 5 and 7 units respectively. Yeah, so you have to put 12 IDs, right? 12 units, 12 sinners. You have to choose all of them. Just the order is different, I guess. If you want same shit of like Railway 1, I mean, and you can change your team loaded before every station. Change your team identities, ego, or deployment orders as with what? What? Huh? I'm not reading this wrong, right? You can change your team loaded between every station. Change your team identities, ego, or deployment orders as you see fit. So basically, every single turn, I can just like 5 ID that is OP for that particular stage and then change it again next station? Is that what they mean? Because, okay, if they say like, oh, I'm using this 5, then the next station I'm using this 5. That's deployment orders, right? The team identities means that, oh shit, this is gonna be oh no, this is gonna get more doomed because like, now you can just sack every single unit, right? Okay, let's just say I'm gonna use 5 units here, but I'm gonna sack this 4 or this 5 IDs right here. Boom. The next turn, let's just say I'm not using Knight of Despair Rodion in this section, so I will be sacrificing Rodion. The next station, I will just I will use Knight of Despair Rodion. So I will just change the other IDs to be the stack instead. Like, this is weird. This is I feel like this backwards, no? Then the focus and then they are moving on. Focus and counter are the same normal stuff, right? 5 identities is all focus and counters. The buff, this, right? A divided lie identity will give ego resources that correspond with the scene affinities of the rank and the rank of each attack skills of the divided lie. This is basically stacking is important again. Like, how many railway do we have to complain about stacking, right? There's like 2 things about this, right? 2 single things. Either you have the leveling or remove stacking entirely. Please, Project Moon, right? Because like, how I'm supposed to play when like, okay, I want to go for world record. Let's just say world record is like just like Railway 5, right? World record is 18 turns, right? So I don't have let's just say I don't have LC Isang at level 8 because current meta is level 8, right? I don't have LC Isang at level 8, so what? But you should Despero. What about the other units? The current meta is just stacking multiple units so you have more resources. Like the old meta, I don't think it's still usable. I don't know if this is still usable or not, right? The old meta was to use battle ready Kurokomo Heathcliff because I think battle ready Kurokomo Heathcliff is 6 turns or 7 turns. I think 6 turns, right? Which was the only way you can get it is to have 3 Kurokomo IDs are at level 1 or low enough so that they can die in turn 1. But if you don't have it, you're basically fucking cocked. Like, what is this? Like, and then they think it's a good idea. Oh yeah, let's make stacking a core mechanic of railway. But they didn't add the leveling. So what are these quote-unquote tryhard railway players gonna do? They're not going to raise everything. Any single IDs that they are, oh shit, I might sack them. Like, this ID might be used for sack. Like, we are not playing the game anymore, right? As like for me and the other quote-unquote railway tryhards, railway low turners, we're basically not playing the game. Let's see this, right? Let's see, but like, if you look at my account details, I mean, I'm not as bad as the others, right? But like, look at my ID. I cannot raise them. Wait, what? Is this my account? Oh, Spirit of Laman Challenge. Like, I cannot raise these IDs. Maybe this is fine, but I cannot raise these IDs. Not because I don't have levels, right? I do have level C. I have 500 tickets, right? I could also just farm them, but I cannot raise these IDs just because. What about I need to stack them? Like what if I need to stack them for the resources? Like, just for example, Zui was a common. I think Zui was a common sack back then because slot for Railway 4, right? Then who else? LCE Sang, of course. LCE Sang level 1 because it's the most OP unit for sacking. Then like a lot of these IDs I simply cannot raise. I cannot play. What? I cannot even use them in Mirror Dungeon Heart or Mirror Dungeon Infinite or Mirror Dungeon Extreme. And I have to borrow other account, right, just to play them in Mirror Dungeon because what? Project Moon cannot add the leveling, right? I don't know if they cannot or they don't want to. The problem is it's fucking everyone up. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, I want to play with Prince of La Mancha Land, but what if I need this exact skill, exact ego resources? Like, I have to use a better stack. Like, it is really ridiculous, to say the very least, right? Like, how are we going to do about that? Like, I'm basically speechless. They kept adding this. Oh shit, yeah, surely this is a good mechanic. Surely this is a good mechanic. It's fucking not, right? Stacking is not a good mechanic, especially if you don't add the leveling. That's what it is. Like, if you want to add stacking as a core mechanic, you have to add, like, I repeat, right? You have to add the, what you call again? You have to add, like, the leveling, because what? You want the other to just perish, right? Surely not, right? Surely that's not what they want, right? But they are moving on. I think. Oh shit, I haven't. But I think this is like a very wacky mechanic, just that they introduced on Railway 4 and kept doing it and doing it. Like, I don't know who are they reviewing about. That says, oh, this is a good mechanic. I think we should add that. Let's not motivate, but like, let's reward player for killing each other. What? I mean, I know what their intention is, right? Their intention was to make that you don't have to die, but you don't have to worry about, like, your units dying. That's why there's this mechanic and this mechanic right there, like the backup units, right? But it's completely abused and completely backfired them in the way. But they're still, I'm pretty sure they're very oblivious about this as well. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, friend. I think at this point, stacking will be a permanent thing. But the combat progression, you may choose to retry or give up on stage. So retrying for 5 skill 3 will be easier because you can just retry. If you defeat, you could run to stage Stalak or retry stages just like Mirror Dungeon. I think that's a very cool thing, right? So you just don't do the whole railway if you, like, do wrong move or something, right? You could just retry. But you're retrying giving up state immediately before entering state station, retrying deployment order. So it's basically the same. Either you want to choose your IDs again, or you just want to restart the stages, which is, I mean, fair for them to have them, right? Observation logs. I think this is observation logs is like not a core, but a relevant status. Not relevant. Relevant mechanic back in Railway 1 and Railway 2, where every time you fight them, their observation level are raised. Then you deal more damage, up to 15%. I think static, was it? I think static. I'm pretty sure it was static. So it's like pretty cool damage, right? But it means that you have to do Railway over and over and over again. Which I think I'm glad that they removed this, but yeah, because it was there, they just like, fuck it, might as well put it, right? Why not? Then clear info. After clearing each station, you can view statistics such as participating entities and damage contribution in clear info menu. Normal stuff. Then records as well. So it is I think your reflection Railway 1 bokgak stats will be recorded upon clearing the terminus. So only after you clear the terminus, which is station 13, that your stats will be recorded. This is such a low turn. Such a high turn, by the way. I'm pretty sure back then the threshold was 120. This is 116. View the total turns and clear turn by station here. Click the details button to view the damage contribution statistics. This button right here. Okay, this is the like not important, but this is the interesting part. Right? Refraction Railway 1 bokgak does not maintain a record for all your previous attempts. Wait, sorry, let me read the other one. Please note that the refraction railway menu will not show any record for your previous attempt on turn count. Like what? Why? I mean, sure, this was the quote-unquote mechanic back then in Railway 1, right? But you are 2 years in. Why cannot you make this into like just the same as Railway 5? Why can't you? It's been 2 years. Like how hard it is for you to add the record stuff that we have right here. Also, I haven't done my proper run yet, but how hard is it for you to have logs right here? It's been 2 years. How hard is it for you to just add that there? It's genuinely not that hard, no? Like why? Okay, but sure, let's not think too much about it, because probably all of you just will run once, right? Or just want to highest run anyway. Oh, sorry, not the highest, but the lowest turn anyway, right? Your most recent run, so it's fine. Claiming rewards are the same. You claim rewards 1 with 25. You get season 1 guaranteed deck extra ticket. I think at this point the 3-star guaranteed deck extra ticket is just for, personally I will just save it, right? Because there's no point. Like season 1, I have all of them already. Most of them are shite anyways, right? You have used like select IDs for season 1 anyways. The special cosmetic banner, which is kind of cool, we get a new one. Oh, under 120 turns. Oh, so you get a new one under 120 turns. Okay, the main thing, right? The reason why I talk about this first is this. Refraction Railway Line 1 bokgak banner does not display your turn count. What do they mean by this? What do they mean by this? Like what? All people do for Railway, right, is just the banner here. So there's two people, right? Either they want to low turn for a world record, or they want to have a low enough turn that it is cool to show people around. Like look at this. Oh shit, I have 31 turns on Railway 3, 32 turns on Railway 4. I mean, I have 48, but yeah, I will do probably 20 or 21 on Railway 5, right? And see, I have 85 turns on Line 2, which is not that great considering the record is 60. But we have so limited resource. But yeah, that's beside the point. But yeah, I have 2 of them that I can show to all of you. Every time I made videos, for example, right, you can see like right here, right there, 85. But what do they mean by not showing this on the Railway bokgak? Like, I think I have my Railway 1, yeah, 79. But yeah, what do they mean by that? Like, why aren't they not having us display our turn count? The only one, like the single only one reason why people don't turn and play Railway, other than like, oh, I want to get the world record to be famous or whatever, right? Or whatever. I want to be the best at the game. And you cannot even show it to public. Like, for example, like I'm pretty sure this will be under 25 turns, Railway 1 bokgak, I think, under 25 turns. But yeah, for example, you get 24 turns. Not quite world record, but the world record is 23, let's say. You have 24. How do people know? If you're not posting the videos, how do people know you have 24 turns? Like, do you have like every single... Do you have to have this in Discord, right? So every single time people are talking about, like, what's your turn for Railway 1? Like, you show up with this, like, you're basically showing up to the, let's just say you're gonna buy alcohol, right? You go to the liquor store. You're bringing your fucking whole ass deck of like This is my birth certificate. This is when I graduate. This is when I go to high school. This is when I go to middle school. Like, why? Why don't we have something like? What's the purpose of refraction railway if we're not meant to flaunt our like, oh, you're a pro at this, I get 20 turns. Like, what's the point? What's the point of playing this rewards? This is a problem, right? We waited like, first of all, there's no Railway 6 because of what you call it again? I don't even remember what I called it again. Because of a collab, which is only in 1 month. I'm pretty sure, right? The reason why we don't have Railway 6 is due to 3 reasons. Three reasons. First of all, the fucking princess mini game that Season have. The second is the collab. Both of them are basically only for 1 month and poof, it's gone. It's never to be seen again, except for maybe the princess mini game, which you will get in like around a year. And the third one is Kanto 9, right? Kanto 9 is kind of delayed, I guess. Delayed 2 weeks, but yeah, it's not a big deal. The promise still stands, at least for this year, right? But we're sacrificing Railway 6 for fucking Railway 1 bokgak that we probably only play once or for fun or whatever. Probably not that much. No Railway 6, and we cannot even show the turn count for it? Like, what? Why? What is the purpose? What's the purpose of me playing Refraction or Railway bokgak and low turning it? Like, we waited 9 months for this, right? Railway 5, let's see. Refraction Railway, what's the Railway 5? Okay. Railway 5 was on February 20, 2025. 9 months. I waited 9 months for this shit. Like, even like, for example, right? If you have, I'm male, right? If I have a wife, then my wife gave birth to, like, let's just say, I'm not racist here, but like, let's just say my wife gave birth to fucking African American kid, I will be less disappointed than this fucking Railway 1 bokgak. What is this, right? Like, I will be less disappointed if my kid turns out to be black rather than this. Like, what? Wait, sorry. Let me clear this, right? I'm saying my kid is black not because it's racist, but I'm yellow, I'm Chinese. So it would be like, if I'm Chinese, my wife is Chinese. I don't have a wife, but if I have a wife and my wife is Chinese and my kid is black, it is implying that she is cheating, right? But still, like, knowing my wife cheat, like, it's less disappointing than knowing Railway 1. We don't have Railway 6 for Railway 1 bokgak, and this shit is happening. Like, Project Bond, please, I really like the game, I really like Railway, but you have been abandoning this. You have been abandoning this mode for so long that please give us something new. Like, please have a communication between players, between the players and anyone that will understand us, that will hear us, so we can share like what do we want about Railway, what's good about Railway, what's bad about Railway, and just not keep second guessing, oh, this is good, this is bad. Like, please, at the end of the day, right, all I want is a good Railway, a good game mode for Limbus Company, because we have been in content drought for so long, right? We waited 9 months just for a rerun of Railway, and it's even worse, somehow even worse than the previous Railway. Like, I just can't, man. But yeah.